Now we're going to be talking about the consequences of cohabiting, the consequences of a male and a female living together that are not married officially, traditionally, or legally. So what are the resultant effect of this act of living together and you are not married? Now it brings a whole lot of things that we'll be mentioning here, and then we are mentioning a number of these things so that you can be enlightened, you can get the reality of this act. And personally, I've seen so much of people doing this, and I've seen so much of what it has cost them. Now, so one of the basic things that cohabiting causes is that it complicates the life of the individuals involved in it. Now, how it does complicate the life is the fact that there is no goal in mind. There is no end in mind for that relationship. So it's just a relationship whereby you are not sure of what will come up next. Now, the male or the female in this relationship can decide to pull out at any point in time. So whatsoever effort you have put into the relationship, whatsoever energy you have invested in the relationship, finances, emotions invested in the relationship, is going to end up a waste if one of the parties draws out from this cohabiting relationship. So cohabiting kinds of takes away the clarity of your life, because you will be like, will he marry me, will he not marry me, will she agree to this or will she not agree to this? And then at that point you won't be able to make decisions. You won't be able to make clear-cut decisions on your life, your career, and a whole lot of things. It kind of slows you down. So that is one of the things that comes with cohabiting. Now, another thing that comes with cohabiting is that there is no commitment. A relationship that involves a man and a woman living together as couples and they are not known as married individuals, there is no commitment in such relationship. Now, should in case there is a problem, there is a health challenge, there is financial crisis, any of the party can decide to run. They don't care to try to work together to make things work. Let me tell you how it happens in marriage. Yes, in marriage there are challenges, there are issues, there are problems. But when you're in marriage, you know that I am working together with this person, with my partner, to make things work out, to make things fine. So you put in so much commitment, so much energy involved in marriage relationship so that things can work out. But in cohabiting, if you realize that this problem is getting, this health challenge is getting out of hand, you can run, and then you cannot be held accountable for anything. There is no commitment. So that is another thing that comes with cohabiting. Now, another thing that comes with cohabiting is that cohabiting makes breakups very, very difficult. Now, how it makes it very difficult is the fact that you have invested yourself. Some people have gone into some sexual relationship and are done a whole lot of things. So by the time the man is coming and saying, I'm no longer interested in this relationship, you feel cheated as a lady. You feel jilted, like he has done this. I've been giving my all, I've been invested my all in this relationship. So at that point, you get to realize that everything you have done is a waste, basically. So you have to know this, that if you are not cohabiting, if you are not living together, if you are not investing so much of your time and energy and your life into this thing, if there is going to be a breakup, it will bring the effect will be mild. It will not be as strong as having wasted your life and your energy and resources in a relationship that is not going to end well, or that is not ending well. So this is another thing that comes with cohabiting. Now, cohabiting also is to the female now is more like you are selling yourself cheap. Now, let me use this scenario for you so that you can understand better. So when you are going to purchase a car and then you get to the vendor's place that I want to get this particular car, the vendor says, okay, you want this car, are you sure? They test the engine for you, they on the engine for you, and then having heard the sound, they say you come inside, you do a test drive. The test drive is just going to last for some very few kilometers, and then you come back, you say, okay, the car, are you satisfied with it? Then you give your yes. Then if you don't make the payment, you don't go with the car. Only if you make an agreement to even make complete payment, you can make a part payment, but there will be all legal documents backing up whatever decision you are making at that point up. Now, for the female, a number of the guys are buying you cheap and buying you without money, by you literally going to live with them, to spend your life, to start washing clothes, washing plates, and cooking and doing all manners of things. Now, they have just purchased a bride without money, and then they can't do the same thing for a car, not a house, not a land. There are processes that all of these things go through. So don't sell yourself cheap. Be careful and be mindful of that. So that is one of those things cohabitation also does for you. Furthermore, cohabitation can change your path in life. It can disrupt your journey, and then by this I mean it can leave an indelible mark in your life. Now, one thing that is so common when you see a man and a woman living together is that there are always 90 to 95% of the times there are higher chances of having sexual knowledge of each other at every point in time. And then when this happens, it could lead to unwanted pregnancy. Now, when this leads to unwanted pregnancy, it changes the course of everything about the two of you in the relationship. So you are not prepared for a baby, you are not prepared for the pregnancy, or possibly you are even prepared in a way, but yet it is not at the right time. It's not happening on the legal grounds of marriage. So it kind of complicates the life the more. And if the lady in question is not capable enough, the whole process of getting pregnant, giving birth, can turn the whole life around to another thing entirely. And then if in case we have some people cohabiting, there are some people that are cohabiting and then they have children already. The children in those relationships also are not safe, because there is no commitment in the relationship. They will suffer more when there is a breakup in that kind of relationship. Yet the breakup is likely going to happen because there is nothing literally binding them together. Now, when you are planning to get married, there is the place where the parents will come together and know each other, and still give their consent for the marriage, for the whole process. There are witnesses in the case of marriages, and but when there is none of all of this, it gives the man or the woman the more chances to say, I can leave at any point in time. And then if there are children involved, the children will suffer the loss of such a thing. So cohabitation is not a good thing. It's better when you love someone, when you're in a relationship with someone, it's better you hasten up the process and get yourself together, seek your parents' consent, and then seal up the whole relationship in marriage. It helps more, it's more secured. It's better that way than to give yourself in to cohabitation, which the end is going to be far worse than the beginning. So God bless you, very good.